Hello and good morning to everyone. My name is Alok Sharma, and in this particular video, we are going to take a short course overview on kinematics that is available on Super Courses. So now here in this kinematics, I have divided this complete chapter into three. First one is the general category. Second one is 1D, that is one dimensional. Second and third one is two dimensional. So in general, there will be summation of 1D and 2D. Means some of the topics that are going to be coming in both 1D and 2D, those topics will be covering in general category. And in this general category, we are going to have lectures from 1 to 9. Total 9 lectures will be there. And in 9 lectures, we will be starting with mechanics. What is actually mechanics and how it is classified into kinematics and dynamics. I'll give a small introduction about kinematics and dynamics both, but this chapter will be covering kinematics. Okay, so dynamics chapter will come later in maybe in next chapter. Okay, maybe next courses I'll come up with the dynamics part, and then we will move on. And inside kinematics, we are going to discuss about the kinematics quantities, that is displacement, velocity, acceleration. After reading all these three, we will try to understand the quantities and their relationship using the curves, that is xt, vt and at curve. So we will have to plot graphs for all these, and graph reading we'll have to enhance our methods. We'll have to enhance the understanding of graph reading, so that to make it easier to understand any kind of motion. So xt, vt curve, at curves, these are going to help you in understanding the kinds of motion. Okay, so at the last, in general section only, we'll be talking about relative velocity. So there is a relative concept is there, and that relative velocity we are going to study, and using this relative velocity concept, we will be solving some numericals that are asked in the previous year examinations. Okay, now coming to the second part, 1D motion. In 1D motion, we will try to develop the equation of motion which was given by Newton, and then we will study motion in straight line and motion under gravity. Motion under gravity means if a ball is thrown vertically upward, what will happen? It will just move up. It will attain a zero velocity at the top, and then it will again come back because of the acceleration due to gravity in the downward direction. So this kind of motion we will try to understand. We will study in very deep and very explained manner. I am going to explain everything in very detailed way. Okay, so we will be solving number of numericals on it and number of problems that were asked in the previous year examination. I'll be taking care of all those. Okay, now coming to 2D motion. In 2D motion, the motion will not be only in x direction, but the motion will be in y direction also. So it will be in two direction. So just think of a particle, if you throw it like this, so it is moving in x direction also, and it is moving in y direction also. This distance is giving you the y direction, and if the position is here, then this distance is y direction distance, and this distance is x direction distance. So it is moving in x and y both. That means it is moving in a plane, and that is why it is kept inside two-dimensional category. So under projectile, we'll be trying to study projectile on a horizontal plane as well as on an inclined plane. If plane is like this, and now if you're throwing a particle like this, so now this trajectory is going to be something different. So that thing also we are going to study. Now coming to the next part, that is circular motion. So this circular motion part will be only one lecture will be there. Okay, here there will be 3 lectures for 1D, and then for 2D, rest of the lectures will be for 2D. So total 17 lectures are there. 9 plus 3 is 12. That means 5 lectures are going to be in 2D. Fine. In 2D, 5 lectures will be there, and out of 5, 4 lectures will be on projectile. 1 lecture will be there for circular motion. So actually what happens, many of the teachers, they won't be teaching circular motion here, but there is a separate chapter called circular motion. So in that chapter, people generally used to teach circular motion. Okay, so if they are not teaching here, then also you need not to worry, they'll be teaching in circular motion chapter separately. But the kinematics of circular motion I am going to take over here only, and when I'll be uploading circular motion, that time that reference I'll give you, that circular motion kinematics part we have already studied in kinematics, and then we will start directly from dynamics of circular motion in that particular chapter. Understand? So inside circular motion, we will be talking about the quantities related to circular motion, that is angular, displacement, angular velocity, acceleration. And here the acceleration is not just normal acceleration or straight line acceleration. It will be going to be a different kind of acceleration. More than one kind of acceleration will come, and how these accelerations are coming, what are the relationship, with which quantity the acceleration is going to change, all those things we will be studying in detail. So I hope that you will be joining this course, and definitely we are going to learn some concepts, and definitely at the end of the this particular course, I'm a bit sure that you'll be able to solve the numerical previous year problems very easily, very comfortably. So thanks for listening. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.